Hello, everybody. We are having a double feature today. We just got done with Hololoot, and we are back on with the SpinTop team now. You might recognize Yalan from one of the previous streams that we've done, but we've got a new face here as well. So if, for those of you guys that, for our community members who don't know you guys yet, if you want to just do a quick intro of your name and what your role is with SpinTop, they would appreciate that.
Sure, of course. My name is Alican, but everybody knows me as Safari in the groups. I'm the director of community and culture, and I've been with SpinTop for almost a year, since not at day one, but in the first months, let's say. And also the co-founders, they're all my very old friends. So we're glad to be here with you, Kroge, today.
Awesome.
And hi, guys. It's nice to see you again, Philip. My name is Yalan. I'm head of marketing and growth at SpinTop. I recently joined the team about 2 months ago, but it's been a hell of a ride so far. And yeah, looking forward to upcoming months.
Awesome, cool. And for those of you that don't know, we're going to be going over just in a little bit more depth just about the team of SpinTop. We're going to be going over just the product and the website too, so that people can, you guys can be more familiar with it, because we want everyone to understand the products that we're partnering with, really on a deeper level. And that's kind of one of the ways that we can do this outside of just an AMA, for example. So we're going to do kind of a little bit of a show and tell. So Yalan, if you're ready, I can go ahead and share the screen here.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for the opportunity. So I'll start with our video, guys. You can find this also on our website. So let me click play quickly.
We envision creating a single platform that unites the scattered blockchain gaming world with SpinTop. SpinTop is an environment where you can discover games, trade tokens, and share NFTs to take your gaming to the next level. Through Gamepedia, filter and choose the blockchain game that suits your taste. Scroll through comments and read expert gaming guides to prepare yourself for the adventure. Now, gather your friends, head to the guild maker, join a guild matching to your MMR, grab your guild's arsenal, and jump in the action. Start earning without answering to anyone. After earning through gaming, you can move on to Spindex, build and grow your treasury by staking and farming within the gaming ecosystem, or simply by trading the tokens of your choice. The NFT Marketplace is waiting for you as a supply ground to buy, sell, or rent items that you will need to complete the arsenal of your guild or character. With SpinStarter, the tierless game launcher, you get the opportunity to invest in the blockchain gaming ecosystem from the early stages. SpinTop provides great features that complement your journey in the blockchain gaming. Whether you are an investor, game developer, or gamer, SpinTop has the tools you need to experience blockchain gaming to its fullest. SpinTop, the ultimate GameFi ecosystem. Discover, play, trade, earn.
Awesome.
Thank you. So I hope that gives a quick overview of our products and what we're all about. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll kind of let you take the lead here. If you want to, with everything that you want to show us, I'll definitely dive in with questions. And of course, if I see any questions from the chat, people, I'll try to call those out too as we're as we're going through it. So if anyone wants to get any more details, I can pass those along here too.
Perfect. So Yalan will be scouting around maybe our products and then later on I will tell the folks about the team.
Awesome, yeah. I'm quickly changing my tabs here, guys. Okay. So let's start with Gamepedia, which is one of our main products. So we envision Gamepedia as a library of crypto and blockchain gaming where people will come together, form a community, and like learn about games, read our in-depth guides, write reviews, and comment and tips at each other. So let's take Cryptoblades as an example. As you see here, you guys got a great review of 9.4, so that's great. So users are able to get an overview, like an introductory information, gameplay information, as well as like when they click the gameplay. So this is where it's we're showcasing some information. So if they're a beginner, they can learn about strategy here, how to actually succeed in the game. So we have in-house like content developers, copywriters who actually go ahead and play the game, like research the game and write about it. So we really want to make Gamepedia a blockchain gaming hub where people can learn and find out more about games. And there's also reviews, as you can see here, about play to earn potential and gameplay functionality. So yeah, and there's great actually reviews about you, Philip, personally.
Yeah,
it seems like
there's some personal as well. Yeah, I mean, Gamepedia is like a combination of
I just realized
Coinmarketcap, Wikipedia, Steam, all combined together for the blockchain gaming world.
Yeah. And we kind of got inspiration from Reddit as well. So, but also adding the blockchain functionality, people will be able to tip each other if they find these reviews helpful. So moving on to Spindex, this is more for, so Gamepedia is for the gamers target audience per se, and then Spindex is mostly targeting the investors, I think, rather than the gamers. So this is our ultimate cross-chain liquidity solution for GameFi, and we offer high APRs and no lockup periods, and like having a flexible ground is actually one of our main goals here. And so far you see, and we have two partnerships, two pools with you guys for Skill and King. And as you see here, the APRs are really good, and it's a perfect way to generate passive income. Actually, it's a decentralized exchange where gaming tokens, as you see, are pooled together with Spin, which creates liquidity, incentivizes yield farming. So I think like the main goal here is to add a utility to the Spin token, as well as make our game partners happy. So far, we've been really like happy about the progress of Spindex as well. And our most recent launch is Spin Starter. We were actually just launching this when we were talking. So our first IDO is taking place tomorrow, actually. So we opened the Spin Starter vault yesterday, and in 2 days we have more than $2 million locked in here. So we're really excited about it, and it's adding a new utility and the Spin token. So we got at least 2 or 3 IDOs lined up for this month as well. So we're aiming high quality ones, and at least 3, let's say, per month on our Spin Starter platform. And the main thing about our launchpad is it's a tierless system. I think we believe that it's a fresh and fair approach, because we mostly see that the blockchain launchpads have tiered system that creates high barriers of entry for a majority of people. And we wanted to allow people to join this launchpad with as low as like 1,000 spins. So by design, we lower the barriers of entry for everyone to provide equal weight. So that's one major thing to mention. And lastly, Guildmaker is another major product that is coming up. It's the flagship meeting grounds for play to earn sponsors and scholars, as we all know. And sponsors can burn spin and create their own yield guilds, recruit scholars, and we will join the play to earn movement with this. And we're planning to launch this in the next quarter. It's going to be a trustless, permissionless system, governed with smart contracts without any human interaction. And also, obviously the NFT marketplace will be embedded in the system where players, developers, and investors will be able to list their gaming NFTs and sell them, exchange them. So like all in all, like we want to make this a one-stop shop blockchain gaming ecosystem. So we're building up slowly a huge building, and yeah, it's been tiring, it's been rewarding, and yeah, it's been a fun ride so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about, and I know, some of this might still be in the works, but anything you can maybe leak to us would be awesome. But maybe tell us a little bit about the tokenomics of SpinStarter. You mentioned that it's a tierless system. What is, what are people's methods for, how much can they invest if they own Spin? How much Spin do they need? That kind of thing.
Right. So it's very neat actually. So the minimum is 1,000 spins. So if you own as low as 1,000 spins, you are able to get into the SpinStarter vault. You stake your tokens there, and there's an inbuilt auto compounding functionality there. So which means that you are able to earn spins as your spins are staked in this vault. So that's another way of generating passive income. And the maximum cap we put there is 1 million spins. So it's between, in short, 1,000 to 1 million spins. Yeah.
And also, I gotta tell, like, these are you can find the highest allocations in the market right now comparing to other launchpads in SpinStarter. So the entry barriers are very low. You will be able to compare it with other launchpads very easily. I'm not going to give any examples and numbers, but I can assure you for that.
Yeah, awesome. And as far as the best way to kind of stay up to date with when you guys are, because I know that you guys have your first IDO coming up. Maybe do you want to tell us a little bit more about that? And do you guys have any sort of date in mind, or what's your guys' plan there?
Yeah, we just actually we started the contribution round, and tomorrow will be the allocation round, so people will be able to purchase. Normally, like ideally, it will be around a week or 10 days, the contribution round. But for our first IDO, we kept the amount of time around like a day. So it will be very beneficial for all the investors and for our community. And after the allocation round, which is like between 1 and 4 p.m. UTC tomorrow, we will have the first come, first served round. And on the 8th of April, the TG event and the first vesting will be distributed.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And congratulations, guys. That's, I'm sure the culmination of a lot of hard work to, bring everything from the, from start to finish for the first project. So that's really awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And yeah, as Alican mentioned, based on our calculations, we're seeing like a 7% investment allocation to investment ratio. And generally, this is about 0.5 to 1% in other game-focused launchpad. So, I mean, of course, in the future this might change, but as of now, like this is the picture. Yeah.
Oh, great! So if my mental math is right, then at a $130 investment for spin, or for 1,000 spin, someone might be eligible for roughly $10 basically of a token, and then multiples of there, right? Yeah, very good. That's awesome. Yeah, that is great. I know. I'm always surprised at how the barrier to entry for these seems very unachievable, I'll just say, for just like the standard crypto user. But that's awesome. Like you guys are 7 to 10 times bigger allocations for people. That's great.
if anybody is watching and not familiar with Spin, we can also calculate it like this: for every $1,000, you get around like $70 allocation at the moment.
Right, and then of course you have all of the different multiples for the projects, and you guys have your BD pipeline for and of course that's not the but then at the end of the day too, you're also holding Spin, you're holding an asset, right? And you're staking that. You guys have earnings on that.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly, and we're not just a launchpad. We have 5 products at the moment, and we're building much more. And at the beginning, we weren't even a launchpad. So Spin, like Spin Starter, is basically one of the shining stars of SpinTop. But SpinTop is not only Spin Starter. So holding Spin has a lot of advantages and utilities, especially with Guildmaker. I think Yellen is gonna continue with utilities at some point to have a better idea for the weavers.
Awesome, that's great.
Yeah. So to quickly go over the utilities, so you can burn Spin to create custom yield guilds. You can burn it to wrap NFTs, stake it to create a profile and apply for scholarship, stake it in the pools, like for the king and skill. Let's say we give examples, stake it in the yield farms to earn more Spin token. And Spin Tip is that we brought in to Gamepedia, where users can tip each other. And as we just talked about, Spin Starter, people are able to get in the IDOs that we offer on the go.
Yeah, that's great. So, if I were to summarize that for people who maybe aren't, they hear Launchpad, and there's a lot of people who, for example, came to Cryptoblades, who have this is their very first experience with, so they haven't even heard of a Launchpad before. But basically, the idea, you can hold a token, which there's other earning potentials there through, as he mentioned, staking or participating in a pool. If you hold king or skill already, right, you can be earning directly from pairing up the Spin token with the king or skill or any of the other products that they have. And then of course, when it comes time to maybe I would consider it in a way of sort of compounding those returns, is to take what you're earning from staking it and, hey, let's allocate some towards a new IDO product, it's and try and ride that wave with new products that are launching and things like that. So it's just another way to get involved at the ground floor with what might be like the next big maybe it's a GameFi token. And that's actually another, I know you guys are specifically game focused. For Spin Starter, are you focusing entirely on games? Are you doing some elements of games and other products? Or what's your guys kind of strategy for the products that you're going to be launching on the Launchpad?
Go ahead, Elja.
No, please, it's totally fine. I was just gonna say, we are around with gaming projects, but not only games, but it could be gamify projects as well. I was just gonna say that, but mostly, of course, gaming-oriented project, I can tell you.
Awesome.
Yeah. It could be game platform as well. Actually, like our first IDO, Bounty Hunter, is a Southeast Asian-based Web2 bounty project, which they're taking it to the Web3 by aiming to organize esports, like quests, where people will have to use their new native token bounty to be able to participate in these events. So it's not a game necessarily, but it's a Web3 gaming platform per se.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. All right, guys, we have a couple more minutes here. Is there anything else you guys want to maybe go over? I know you wanted to maybe go over a little bit more about your team and things like that, but of course, if there's anything else with regard to your product you want to show people now too, I'll get that time over to you guys.
How much time we have left?
We have, we can go over a little bit, actually. We can probably do about 5 more minutes here.
Okay. Well, we talked about our products, but mostly Guildmaker is our flagship because, nowadays Spin Starter, as I said, is the shining star, and we will have a lot of more IDOs and IGOs in the upcoming days, especially this month as well. And but hopefully during Q2 we will be developing the Guildmaker, which is our flagship meeting grounds for play to earn sponsors and scholars sport, and it's a very revolutionary product, and we will join the play to earn movement, but not as a guild, but as a guild creation, as a guild factory, let's say. It's a trustless, permissionless, and governed with smart contracts without any human interaction, and it really excites us. We will wrap NFTs in our contracts and assign users to them for a specific period of times. And also it will be tracking two MMR ratings, one for NFTs, and it's the average yield per period, and other for scholars, comparing NFTs average yield with actual yield made. Those two MMRs will create free market conditions. Those, like the invisible hand for Guildmaker, there are some other projects as well. Again, I'm not going to give names, but we differ from them for sure on an essential point. We are not a guild, as I said before, but we built infrastructure for guilds to be created on our smart contracts, and it needs a lot of effort and work for our development team. So yeah, I mean, you asked like, what should I add? I would definitely wanted to talk about Guildmaker a little bit. And regarding the team, maybe briefly I can make an introduction if we still have time. Our CEO is Sinan Gülfidan. He's a creative engineer and a serial entrepreneur specializing in system architecture and business management. He has founded multiple successful businesses in various industries, from telecommunication to fintech and e-commerce. He's a long-term crypto enthusiast and a dedicated gamer. He's also a very old friend of mine and a partner for a long time. Also, his brother, Serhan, our co-founder, they've been partners and brothers for since they were born. Our CTO is Batu. He's a true thinker, loves to build systems from scratch. Aside from his own family businesses, he's managing a Web3 agency that he's really enthusiastic about. Definitely a genius mind, talented on both design and backend development. As if you're familiar with SpinTop, I'm sure you noticed our visual world is very, very good. And that is thanks to Alem Shah, our CMO. He's the man. He's also the CEO of one of the largest and most influential digital agencies. It's called Grey, and you can check it out. He's a man thinking and living outside the box, and he has been honored by awards and invited juries at a lot of international organizations like Cannes, Lyon, Eurobest, and many more, New York Film Festival, many more. And he has been very well known with NFTs in the global scene. And he also acknowledged as an entrepreneur and a model angel investor of Turkey by the current president of USA, Joe Biden. And that's for real, guys. You can Google it. Joe Biden literally talks about our CMO. So, and last but not least, our CSO, Kaan Kayabalı, an award-winning serial entrepreneur and an electronics engineer, founded digital media, IoT, and e-commerce and mobile gaming businesses with over 500 employees across the offices in Turkey, US, UK, Dubai, Belgium, and Singapore. The US edition of the MIT review chose Kaan as one of the top 10 Turkish innovators under 35. We also have Deniz on board as a strategic advisor. He's an internationally recognized leader in the banking and fintech industry, bringing new banking experiences globally. He built a virtual bank and that is only structured on smart contracts. called MOX in Hong Kong. That's actually the first smart contract based and fully cloud native bank of the world. And he also worked in Standard Chartered in Singapore for a very long time. Of course, these are not everyone. We have our CPO Ercan, our content creators, product manager Doğan, and many more. We have a lot of heroes in the kitchen, I can tell you. And over 40 people at the moment are professionally and only focused on working for SpinTop. So we're growing fast as well. And we have the resources for recruitment, and we're building a very young and enthusiastic and energetic team. So this is one of our strongest elements for sure.
Awesome. Thanks for spending the time going over that. And because for a lot of people, they don't realize how important in some cases the team is even more important than the idea or than the product.
Exactly.
Because some people really have the ability to just get creative with technology, and it's the reason, like, hey, why Spin Starter instead of XYZ Launchpad, right? Or why this Gamepedia instead of that Gamepedia? And when you look at just the vision that these team members can create, that's really the secret sauce, or the chemical X that separates one project from another.
Yeah, there's no other Gamepedia, by the way, but you're totally correct. We're fully doxed, and we're an open team, as anyone check out on our LinkedIn and everything. And that's the vision coming from.
Awesome.
And I would say it's the same for you guys. Like, we're so happy to be to you. Like, whenever we interact with you, whenever we work with you, we feel the same energy. It's been a great pleasure having contact with you guys. So thank you for your time. We really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on again, guys. And likewise, it's always great chatting with you guys. So we're going to wrap up the stream here. Thanks so much for showing us more about the product, and hopefully our community, now has a better understanding of why we're so excited about SpinTop, and we will continue to share updates with you guys as they are continuing to develop their platform and everything. So
okay, we would like to host you on our YouTube channel as well. We recently started live AMAs on our YouTube channel. So we will be glad to host you or more people from Cryptoblades team as well.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be wonderful. I know I could definitely bring in some more of the team members too, and we can get some fun perspective going on there.
Okay, so I'll personally arrange that and write you about it. We will set up a time.
Awesome. That sounds good. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.